Oh, doctor! Oh! How'd you learn how to play this?
I play on my iPad.
I don't even know how to play this game. I know how to play checkers. Kind of fun to watch him play. It gets pretty intense. You like winning or what?
The most point about it is having fun.
Oh, all right. The most important things about having fun? Sophia, so how's Micah as a competitor?
We kind of like do like ties a lot.
Yeah.
But this time I got 2 out of, he got 1, I got 2.
Okay, all right. So Sophia.
I beat her 5 times.
Win.
You just don't want to lose to a child.
Oh! If there are other kids out there your age that have never played chess before, what would you say to them? Should they learn how to play?
Yeah.
Yeah? Anything else?
Grown-ups should play chess.
Oh, are you trying to say something to me? All right, so Jirah's got something going on over here.
Hi, you're making pizza.
Pizza.
Yes. Yummy.
What kind of pizza?
All kinds.
All kinds? All right.
We might do like a bacon one with like meat lover, like with. So here's what I got so far. Got more, obviously.
More to come?
More to come.
Okay.
And there, that's what I got so far.
Wow. It's like you got mozzarella cheese sticks, some peppers.
Lots of mozzarella.
Is that Italian seasoning?
Yes.
Okay, and then more cheese. You got some beef, jalapenos, pepperoncinis, tomato paste, tomatoes. Wow. All right, and then you're getting some spinach there?
Yeah, because it's so fun to put on top like a Italian pizza where you put like
oil
on top
Yeah.
and balsamic, everything.
All right.
Put that there.
And then this is Jirah's
Yeah.
dough right here.
She's very beautiful.
All right.
Look at her.
It's very wrinkly.
Yeah, wait, we gotta massage her wrinkles out.
All right.
Now look at her. She's not that wrinkly.
Mm-hmm.
She's okay.
All right, well, we're gonna come back when Jirah's getting these things done, see how they turn out. I'm sure they're gonna be amazing.
So a lot of you guys know that my last 2 pregnancies have been very tough. The recovery, postpartum. I had the last 2 at birth centers. They both ended in emergency, especially my last one where the midwife said, you came very close to dying because of how much blood I lost. Not only am I anemic, I've been anemic my entire life. Pregnancy has just made it magnify. And I also postpartum hemorrhage. So these make my postpartum experience really bad because I really do bleed out to the point where it's like survival mode. For these reasons, we decided to have a hospital birth. That way we're, around all the emergency equipment and things can be given to me right on the spot, like an iron transfusion or give me extra blood. Don't get me wrong, birth centers are amazing. I absolutely love them, especially the midwives. But because I just have a high risk pregnancy, I just need to be in the hospital. I haven't done any lab work this entire pregnancy and it needs to be done because I need to know what my blood type is. Surprisingly, I don't know. I forget each time they tell me. It's not on record anywhere that I can find. And the other thing, I need to see what my iron levels are. I need to see where I'm at. Do I need to get an iron infusion before I have the baby? So those are like good questions. So I really hate getting my blood drawn because I have a phobia of needles. But a lot has to do with doing the glucose test and getting a ton of vials of blood filled up, and I don't do well losing blood. My doctor said you can go into the lab anytime you want to get all of the tests done, and usually if I don't have like a scheduled appointment, I'm probably not just gonna walk in and do the blood work because I really hate doing the blood work. The other day I literally just made the decision. I was like, okay, I'm going in right now. Like, I have to go in now. I can't just keep putting it off. I just got ready and grabbed the keys to the car and left. They have to do quite a bit of tests. So they needed like at least like 8 vials, and these vials are like pretty big tubes and they just fill up. So on top of that, I have to take the glucose test, which you have to drink this bottle of just dense sugar. When I drink that, the sugar shock like hits my body and I start feeling sick. I start getting shaky, and I wait an hour and I go in to get my blood drawn. They started drawing out all this blood and I had to like look away because it does affect me when I see vials and tubes just being filled with blood, and I'm like, I think there's like at least more than 8 tubes that she just kept filling. She's like, you're good to go, we're done. I was like, wow, I made it through this without, you know, anything happening. I just walk out the door and the elevator is right there, and I go to get in the elevator and right away I start feeling like overwhelm, like sickness and nauseous, and my body started feeling really weak and my knees were like, I felt like I was gonna like collapse on the ground, the back of my neck. It was just like the feeling you're about to faint. Like, I don't want to get into the elevator, pass out in the elevator. I just didn't want to be in that situation, so I like walked very slowly, went back into the room, and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna pass out like right now. So they grabbed me, they laid me down, they put an ice pack on my neck and gave me cold water. The ice pack helped so much on my neck, like it helped me like calm down. Like I was even like sweating. It just, my body went into some kind of shock. I have these nurses around me and you need to tell your doctor what just happened, because one, if you don't pass the glucose test, you're gonna have to come back in, take this test all over again, but your sugar dose is gonna be much larger and we're gonna draw more blood from you. And they said that you're gonna it's gonna be a lot worse on you. So they're like, I don't know. We don't want you to have to come back in. I felt like I was laying there for like at least 5 minutes, just trying to compose myself enough that I could stand back up and get to the car. When I got home, I walked through the door and Mike's like, are you okay? I was like, no, I'm not good at all. And I went and laid down on the couch for a little bit and I was like, I feel so sick right now. I just feel like my head is cloudy. I feel like I'm just really out of it right now. It's just crazy because like people can like go get their blood drawn and do this whole glucose test and be fine. And it takes such a toll on my body because I'm anemic. It's just hard for me to do simple tests like that. I'm gonna have another hard time with this baby postpartum because that took me out. I was out for the day. I was like, I'm out. I'm just praying that the tests for the glucose test come back negative because I don't want to go through that whole ordeal again. If you're positive and you have diabetes, a lot of times you have larger babies. I was like, well, I mean, I'm not concerned about that because Micah, he was 10 pounds, 6 ounces when he was born, and he was just massive, but I was never a diabetic with any of my pregnancies. So Jeremiah and Noah were all over 9 pounds. So I do have big babies, but I'm never diabetic. After going through this little dramatic little ordeal, it just makes me a little bit concerned about labor and delivery, more postpartum. I do have a history of postpartum hemorrhage with my last 2, and it seems to be getting worse and worse. And from what I've heard, it will continue to get worse. So I'm just hoping and praying that we can have a better experience with this one. So that was my little update on how the pregnancy's going. If I didn't say, I am 34 weeks. Anyways, I smell pizza. Jirah has been working on making her own pizza. She's doing some fun pizza toppings. I'm gonna go see what she's making. All right, let's check out Jirah's pizza. Wow, you finished already?
Yes.
How long does it take to bake each pizza?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. And what type of pizza is this?
So I made a lot of types of pizza.
But is it like...
Oh, it's like
New York.
New York style.
So thin crust.
Thin crust, yeah. But you know, some of them...
Pepperoni. This one
I love this one because it had
banana peppers. It's full of tomatoes, basil.
I
Oh,
want this one. I want to eat this one.
look at the air pockets in that one.
Okay, you want cheese pizza?
And then we have, is that sausage and pepperoni?
Yeah, so this one right here, if you come over here, this one's meat lovers.
I want
It's a
both.
heart.
Wait,
I
hold
want
on.
both. I want both.
Wow, bacon, sausage, pepperoni, and jalapenos?
Yes.
Look at that one. That one looks really good. So, do you like the banana peppers inside the pizza?
I do. It tastes so good.
Wait, you
What?
eat banana peppers by the spoonful, don't you?
we do. They're so good.
So what'd you do to this one?
I put string cheese in the crust, so it's like a stuffed crust.
What's your favorite, Sophia?
She's eating it right now.
You just took a bite. Did you pick up the jalapeno or is it just the pepperoni? She's still eating.
No.
All right, Jirah. Are you choking over there? Chew it slow, Sophia. Yep, look at all that
Yeah,
cheese
try
in
it.
there. So, both of these girls are baking all the time, which is nice because it definitely comes in handy postpartum where I am not going to be in the kitchen making food or anything. So it's nice. I don't have to prep food
like
either because
meat
they just
lovers.
make food on their own. That's kind of nice to have.
That looks amazing.
Yes, it looks very
We have some moss growing in our grass, so I have to take care of that. But I can't wait to eat some pizza after I
I
get
know, it
that.
smells really good. Good job.
Thank you.
It smells so good.
I recommend banana peppers.
Banana?
Banana.
All right, guys, so we're working on a couple projects here. Savannah is on the bread.
Look at this nice loaf. Does it focus?
And then she has two more.
Yeah, I have two more. I wrapped them up. We're gonna put them in the fridge to preserve them more, but.
We also are experimenting.
What?
So loud.
Wow, those are some big holes.
Some nice,
Those are huge holes.
nice sourdough bread. So we've been kind of experimenting. We are doing fermented red onions. And if you guys have never had that before, they're so good. We just had it at my brother's house the other day. Basically all you do is put a little bit of apple cider vinegar, a whole onion cut up, and then a little bit of salt and a little bit of sugar, and that's it. You let it sit for 5 to 10 days and it tastes amazing. And then we also decided to ferment some jalapenos. If you guys have any pickling or fermenting tips for us, let us know.
Sourdough sandwiches with like any cheese that you like.
You can put in salads, and then you could even just eat them by themselves, which I like doing. That's pretty good. I do have my fair share of experiences with needles. That sounded weird. What I'm trying to say is I've had my fair share of experiences with getting shots and blood taken. I've probably passed out like 5 times.
Yeah, didn't you volunteer and you went and got your blood?
Yes, and I only gave blood one time in my life. I was probably around like 19 years old, and I was like, I'm not gonna pass out this time, but I happened to be at the pool all day that day, and there was like a blood drive thing or whatever.
And you're
they
like,
call it.
yeah, let's do this.
I got my blood taken, waited like 5 minutes, and I was like, dude, that was easy, I'm good. And then I stood up, and then everything went blurry, and then I woke up and I was on my back and everybody was looking at me. I just want to say I'm so proud of you for knowing how to play chess.
And you're pretty good at playing.
Yeah, I am.
I know. As long as you're having fun,
Have you
right?
ever beat me in the game?
No.
He's never beat mommy?
Are you sure?
I beat you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I saw it. I saw right when you won. Please be praying for Savannah these last couple weeks we got going here. We will see you guys
Next Saturday. Next Saturday.
Good job, buddy!